So the news broke that Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero has topped 3 million copies in sales within 24 hours of its release. And that's something that's very impressive. But at the same time, it's a trend that I've been seeing a lot lately in terms of like video games and games after they've been released. I saw the same thing with Final Fantasy 16 last year, with Street Fighter 6 last year. I think the same thing happened with Tekken 8 earlier this year. And it seems like ever since like those games were released, we didn't learn more about how much those games sold separately. And I feel like that's an alarming trend in relation to gaming in general. And I'm not saying that Sparking Zero is not going to follow that trend or anything like that, but it's just that I don't know. It just seems like this year has been very whatever in relation to video game releases, and I look at Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, and I look at the Metascore it got. When I first looked at it, it was 81. Apparently, it went up to like 82, and the user score is actually higher than that. I believe the user score is like 8.8. So it's actually one of the better games that we've gotten this year, if not one of the best games we got in 2024. And I think Bandai Namco was smart to release it when they did, because it's closer to the holiday season. Because you know that during Black Friday and during the Christmas holidays, a lot of um, a lot of people are going to want that game. It's going to be at the top of their list, and it's quite possible that Sparking Zero could end up, end up selling more than like double of that before the end of the year at this rate. But the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily get my hopes up. I do feel like it definitely has a potential to surpass Fighters and Xenoverse 2 eventually in the future in terms of sales and all that. But it might take a while, like a year or so. But but yeah, I honestly feel like this is something that is not much of a surprise to a lot of people, because this game's been hyped like crazy for a long, long time. And it's a game that people have been waiting to see since the late 2000s following the release of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And people have had minor criticisms about the game, like the what if stories could have been longer, and I guess the controls, they take a little bit of getting used to. But I feel like once you really like get into it and you adapt to the learning curve and all that stuff, it's actually a pretty fun game. I feel like in terms of visuals, it's Sparking Zero really stands out like more than anything, more than just about any other DBZ game I've seen in the past couple of years. And I do feel that we're going to be getting more DLC as time goes by, and that's definitely going to make people want to buy the game like more so in the future. And yeah, I mean, I do feel like what Bandai Namco's been doing, and what Japanese video game creators been doing is nothing short of impressive. And the thing is, it seems like Bandai Namco has put a lot of like developers to shame in relation to 2024, because you have games flopping left and right, like everything like Square Enix has put out this year has been crap. And then you look at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, that was a massive flop, and it's so bad to a point where Warner Brothers is considering shutting down their gaming division. And a lot of people are hoping that doesn't happen, because they still want to see like an Injustice 3 or another Batman video game, which is unlikely to happen because they killed Batman off in the Suicide Squad game. But it is what it is. But I feel like Sparking Zero is definitely a game that has the potential to be the best, fighting game of 2024, if not, one of the best video games of 2024 in general.